Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, Hut8, Care1, DeFi Blockchain, and DigiHost. Yeah, I guess yesterday I was not able to make a video. Sorry for this. I tweeted this on Twitter, and I in the comment section in the last video on YouTube, I wrote down there that I'm not able to make a video. These are the channels when I'm not able to make a video. This can happen in the future too. Sometimes I have some private stuff, or I don't feel good, or something like this. And yeah, this could happen in the future too. Okay, guys, so let's jump right into it. First of all, Bitcoin here. Yeah, it's at this 55,000 level right now. You know, on Friday, I think there's futures expiry on the CME. So maybe there's some interest to hold it below 55,000. I don't know. But we're at this level, yeah, since 2 months or so, approximately, a little bit above, a little bit below. And right now, everyone is battling at the 55,000. So gonna be interesting. Also, there are some rumors about Facebook and other companies that they will announce something, that they bought Bitcoin or so, but these are still rumors. Yeah, a lot of times these rumors are wrong, but yeah, it would be nice. I think the call is tonight. Yeah, but I think we should not rely on rumors. The good thing is here, the chart here, so we have this trend line here, and we broke above this, retested it, and yeah, it seems like Bitcoin wants to go higher right now. Because I found this here on Twitter, someone posted this one here, this chart pattern. It's a pump and run reversal bottom or something like this. So yeah, you know, I'm not big in chart technique, but this one looks very similar to this one, so would be nice if we go up here. But yeah, the chart stuff, the TA stuff, sometimes it works, sometimes not. It's just about probabilities, and it's definitely not safe here. Yeah, then Andrew Kegel, the former CEO of Hut8, and he is now the CEO of tokens.com. He asked me for an interview about tokens.com. I will do this tomorrow. Gonna be interesting because this is a new staking company. They want to do staking, they want to do DeFi and NFTs, and they want to generate yield with the staking, and that's gonna be an interesting company. Here they have a little investor presentation, so I think it's very early right now. They have here the summary. This is the team here. The CEO here, Andrew Kegel, the CFO, Kyle Appleby. Yeah, and here they're describing a little bit proof of stake. So what they want to do is own and hold tokens using the proof of stake protocol, set up a validator node and lock the tokens. So this could be with Ethereum or Polkadot or other coins. Validate transaction for the proof of stake network. So yeah, this is the proof of stake thing. You validate with your tokens you have in this validator node. Yeah, and then you receive tokens for securing the network. So when you have proof of work like Bitcoin mining, for example, you get rewarded with the Bitcoin block reward for this proof of work thing for your mining power, for your hash rate. And with proof of stake, it's about how many coins have you staked, and then you will get something like 8 or 10% or so in staking reward per year. So here they compare proof of stake and proof of work. So they say here proof of stake is more environmentally friendly, more decentralized, high transaction throughput, highly scalable, asset-light business model. Here in this slide here, proof of stake is very positive, proof of work not. I think that proof of work has also some benefits compared to proof of stake. I think when you're a staking company, you're pro staking, that's for sure. Then we have the DeFi market size. You can see here it's right now 56 billion US dollars. So it's only growing. I think 1 year ago it was below 1 billion. So that's a lot. The biggest part is exchange and market making. It's 35 billion. Then we have insurance. the DeFi use cases. Lending is 6.8 trillion. The use cases, the payments are 1.9 trillion, insurance 5.6 trillion, exchange and marketing 35 billion. So there's a lot of potential for decentralized finance. Then we have NFTs, which is also a big thing right now. Most NFTs are built and transacted using the ERC-721 standard on Ethereum. Yeah, most DeFi is on Ethereum, most NFTs are on Ethereum. And emerging NFT dedicated blockchains such as Polkadot are also using proof of stake. So also Polkadot will benefit from this NFT stuff. The Premier Staking Company, it's about a revenue positive, exposure to DeFi and NFTs, best in class staking partners and custodian, and they have an experienced management team. Yes, so they have something like 75 million shares, and gonna be interesting. I think on Friday it starts in Canada to be traded, I think on the Neo exchange, and I think 6 or 8 weeks later it's gonna be OTC. That's going to be very interesting. So we also have other staking companies I want to show you. So we have Pluto Digital Assets, which is right now not publicly tradable, but it will, I think the estimates are at the end of May, it will go public. And this is also a very interesting company because Argo Blockchain owns 25% of Pluto, as I'm correct here. And the key activities from Pluto are decentralized technology investment, incubating early stage Web 3.0 projects, advising to innovative projects, staking digital assets, and running nodes. So Pluto also wants to invest in other DeFi companies, which is also an interesting part. And they want to be very early here in the early stages here to make these seed funding rounds maybe. And also want to do advising to innovative projects. So I think Pluto is going to be a very interesting company, but we have to wait a little bit to buy the stock here. Then KR1. I will not talk a lot about KR1. KR1 is, they're in this space since 2016 and they're so profitable. They have all these great investments. The only problem right now is that, they're not traded on these big exchanges. And I think that's the only problem right now for KR1. If they can go to a bigger exchange, I think this is going to be very big. And the fourth company I want to show you here is DeFi Technologies, also a very interesting company, also very early. They started this year. And I was doing a little analysis on my Patreon about this company. I think Pompliano, we all know him, is one of the partners here. They do staking, they do holding these coins, these DeFi coins, so that we have 4 companies of these staking DeFi NFT companies. So that's also going to be a very interesting category beside the miners, beside the exchange, crypto exchange stocks. So there are more and more categories. They're here, and I think the future is going to be very good for these kind of companies. Okay, let's go a little bit back to the charts here. I mean, we can see Bitcoin 55,000. For Ethereum, we had a new all-time high today. Right now, Ethereum every day a new all-time high, very big here. So we can see that when we compare Ethereum to Bitcoin, we can see that we're at 0.05. So I think in the last bull run, it was 0.1. So I think Ethereum has a big way to go to catch up with Bitcoin with this maybe 0.1 relationship here. So maybe at the peak of this bull run, we will see this again. So probably, for example, Bitcoin at 200,000 and Ethereum at 20,000 or something like this. So right now we're at 0.05 here in Ethereum. And you can see the chart here is rising here. So Ethereum is rising now faster than Bitcoin. So that's very interesting, I think. And when we go to the miners here, we can see that the US stocks like Mara and Riot 10 and 7%. So they're starting very well right now. We often have seen this, that the bigger the liquidity, the companies with the bigger liquidity, they're rising the fastest, or they are rising first, and with the stocks with a smaller liquidity, they follow. Yeah, and you can see here on the daily chart here, the MACD here for Riot Blockchain. Yeah, it could cross here in the next few days positive, which would be very good. Also for Mara, it looks, yeah, the MACD is still red here. But what is interesting here with Mara, that we're very close to this long-term support line here. So I think when we can get above this here and retest it, then we can make huge moves here with Mara if Bitcoin rises. I think for Bitcoin, May is going to be big because March was not big, April was not big. A lot of people like me expected that April is going to be very good. But yeah, maybe it's May. Maybe we will make huge moves in May. Who knows? Yeah, then we have the Canadian stocks here. HUD8, yeah, is still very low here, but it's moving up like 4% today. Hive Blockchain. Also, we have seen this bottom here, and yeah, it tries to move up here. Also not a big move. Yeah, but Bitfarms is looking very strong right now in the last few days. So from the lows here to where we are today, we have 57%. So if you bought the dip here, yeah, you could have made huge gains. And also what is very interesting here, we are on this resistance line, this long-term resistance line here on the daily. For Bitfarms, we are very close to break above. Also the MACD is now crossing slightly positive on the daily, so that could give us a big momentum here if we can get through this and the MACD crosses positive. I think that looks very strong. So the small guys here, DigiHost and DNG, are still in red. Yeah, when we go to DigiHost, I mean, we're here at the bottom since a while now. It needs a trigger now to move this thing up. We have seen this before here, here for example, or here. So, but when this stock here pumps, yeah, then it's going vertical. And yeah, that's why I'm big in here. So that's a little bit speculation. I hope it plays out. The CEO, Michael Amar, is sitting on a lot of cash right now because, yeah, there were some big private placements here. And yeah, private offerings, sorry. Yeah, and when he announced what he wants to do with the cash, I hope he will buy some miners or Bitcoin or whatever. Then this rocket could start again. Gonna be very interesting. So overall, it looks not so bad. Some miners are in green. Bitcoin is close to zero. Ethereum is at all-time high levels. Yeah, so that looks not so bad. Okay, so back to the news here. So Marathon appoints Fred Thiel to Chief Executive Officer. So Merrick Okamoto to remain Executive Chairman of the Board of Directors subsequent to CEO transition. So yeah, there's a little change here from Merrick Okamoto. Yeah, which he did a great job, I think. He transformed this company, Marathon Patent Group, into a Bitcoin mining powerhouse. They will have the highest hash rate at the end of the year, probably. Yeah, they will make a lot of money, and the stock price is only rising for this company. So I think Merrick Okamoto did a big job. Yeah, now someone new here has to prove himself and to help Marathon to grow bigger, to succeed, and yeah, to show us the hash rate they promised. So these 10 exahash in Q1 2022 would be important to get there. And yeah, this is gonna be very, very huge. I hope this guy here is the right one to do this. We will see. Yeah, we have the European Investment Bank issues 100 million in digital bonds using Ethereum. So yeah, this is adoption here for Ethereum. Right now, all about Ethereum. I mean, the European Investment Bank is a part of the EU, and yeah, they're using now Ethereum through Goldman, Santander, and Societe Generale. These 2-year digital bonds. So it seems like that everyone is building on Ethereum, and I think that's very good. Yeah, then we have these proof of work, proof of stake transition here in Ethereum. So right now we have this proof of work chain here, and we have the proof of stake, the beacon chain here. And at some point they want to merge. So we had the Berlin hard fork here. I'll zoom a little bit in. We had the Berlin hard fork in April, a few days ago, which was successful. And in July, they're scheduled the London hard fork. And a big part of the London hard fork is the EIP 1559, which will reduce the transaction fees for the miners, and they will burn some fees. So this could have a good effect on the Ethereum price, because right now there's no cap on Ethereum. I will show you. For Bitcoin, it's safe that there will be never more than 21 million. Right now we're at 18.7 million Bitcoins. And in Ethereum, we are right now overall at 115 million Ethereum. And yeah, every 13, 14 seconds here. So that's the block time. So in Bitcoin, you know, it's approximately 10 minutes per block. Every 10 minutes, there are new 6.25 Bitcoins generated. And with Ethereum, every 14 seconds, you get 2 new Ethereums right now. So yeah, there's a lot of inflation happening in Ethereum. And yeah, with this EIP 1559, they want to burn fees. So this could have the effect that, the inflation is decreasing, and this should help to for the price to rise higher. So I think so for the miners, on the one side, they will get less Ethereum for their hash rate because there will be less transaction fees. But on the other side, the price could make big moves, I think, after this London hard fork, if this is successful. So you will get less Ethereum, but you will get more US dollars per Ethereum probably. So so this is gonna be still very profitable, I think. But the thing is that they want to merge, and that means that proof of work on the Ethereum blockchain will die, and we will only have this proof of stake consensus mechanism. The question is, when will this happen? They're talking about at the end of this year or early next year. I think this is a big move, so it could take a little bit more time. So I'm planning right now with the beginning of next year. So probably like 9 to 12 months from here. So there's still a lot of time to mine Ethereum, because we're in a bull run and it's very, very profitable. But at some point, they will merge, and then they will have this proof of stake consensus mechanism here. And after this, Ethereum is not finished. It's a project which is, it's a development, and they will focus after this on the scaling, because a lot of stuff is building on Ethereum. Bitcoin is more the store of value money thing, and Ethereum is more this decentralized platform for the Web 3.0. That's why I don't see Bitcoin and Ethereum as competitors. I see these are completely different use cases, and I think they can coexist very well. I see Cardano, for example, as a competitor for Ethereum, but Bitcoin and Ethereum, for me, they are no competitors. So a big part of the scaling solution is going to be sharding, for example. So they want to start with 64 shards simultaneously processing Ethereum transactions. So I was looking for a visualization from this right now. So here's the proof of work main chain here, the anchor layer where these miners are mining right now. Then we have the beacon chain here. I think this is where these validators are validating the proof of stake thing. That's where we are. We have right now these two chains. And then they want to implement shard chains. So they want to build these side chains, and you can scale the thing to 2, to 64, or to 1024. And the validators, so the proof of stake validators, they will all validate different shards. So you can work in parallel, like with electricity. This helps that you can, for example, if you have 1024 shards, you can scale the thing very big, and Ethereum could be a lot faster, because when the whole decentralized internet is going to be built on Ethereum, I don't think so, because there are still some competitors, but a lot of things will build on Ethereum. You need more than like 15 transactions per second or so. And that's going to be a big part here, these different shards in parallel here to have this, and they will all connect it to the beacon chain here, or this is, I think, later the main chain. And yeah, that's going to be very interesting. And below these shard chains, we have the execution layer here. So yeah, I think Ethereum is gonna be big, but to build all of this, I think we're talking about years, because we are right now here, then they will go into shards, and they have some other stuff planned. I'm not an expert in this. They have these roll-ups here, security improvements, and so on. So wow, that's gonna be very big for Ethereum, but it will take time. There will be problems and so on. We have seen this in the past. Okay, so let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about the data here. So the hash rate in Bitcoin, 167 exahash, in Ethereum 575 terahash, so it's all rising right now. We can see that the reward here is at, for Bitcoin, 58 million per day, and in Ethereum 55 million per day. So that's not bad. The mining profitability is okay at 35 cents per day per terahash in Bitcoin and close to 10 cents per day per megahash. So in Ethereum, since the this last hard fork, the Berlin upgrade here, the fees are going down. So it seems like this is the first step here. And yeah, we can expect in the London hard fork that the fees will go down to close to zero. But on the other side, it's right now race. I think until London hard fork works, there will be again a rise in these transaction fees, because there's gonna be every day there's gonna be more built on Ethereum. So we will see how this all develops. We have seen this one. Let's go to the exchange net flow. We were talking about this a lot, so we have seen some inflows more in the last few days, but now it's going to be neutral here. Inflows and outflows of the exchange are now neutral, so that's going to be very interesting. Yeah, we have some news from Neptune Digital Assets Corporation. So they're starting mining. Will be generating a total of 15 petahash per second. The company will provide further updates as the machine economics over the coming weeks and as more machines are received and come online. They right now have like 300 Bitmain S17 Bitcoin miners, and they're in Alberta. Also Hut 8 is in Alberta, so that's very interesting. Here they're talking about their holdings, what they all have. So the stock had a huge pump in the last few weeks. It's now down a little bit. Going to be interesting where we are, whether we can go back to these levels. So we have the Bitcoin hash rate here. We can see we're approximately 180 exahash. So we are now on these levels again here, very high. That means that the difficulty, in 3 days we will have this adjustment here, this difficulty adjustment. So it looks like we are going to get something like minus 10%, which means 10% more miners here, more Bitcoins for the mining companies. Then I want to show you the stock to flow, because on the stock to flow here, it looks like that the stock to flow prediction model here, you can see this line here. And this is the price, the orange line here. It's turning yellow now. It provides some support here for the price, which is very interesting in my opinion. And when we go to the other model, it's the stock to flow cross asset, which is another model from Plan B. We can see that this model here, which is a lot higher, a lot more progressive here, it provides some resistance here for the price. So we are in between these two bands, between stock to flow and stock to flow cross asset, and it's going to be very interesting. When, for example, the stock to flow, it ends here at 100,000. So in the last bull runs, we had a huge overshoot here. So that's going to be interesting where we will top out in this bull run. No one knows, but I think it's interesting that this line here provides some support here for the price. Okay, guys, so where's Bitcoin? Again, below 55,000. So I expect, or I don't know, it's very difficult to expect something with the Bitcoin price, but maybe we will be there until Friday, if there are no big news tonight or so. And probably in May, I think it's gonna be a big month. I think a lot of these companies are waiting for the price to turn around, to get a more bullish sentiment, to release some news. And this should help the stocks to rise bigger and to get back to the highs again. Okay guys, so I think that's it for today. Thank you very much and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.